he and I spoke earlier, and he was kind of telling me a lot about, the tragedies of some of the guys that they used to work out at your gym and stuff. And just kind of wondering, just kind of seeing those things, experiencing those things. How did that kind of shape you into being the person you are now?
I mean, just, I was big on, I was younger than them guys, so it was like, just learning from their mistakes. I know what to do and what not to do. And I was traveling when I was 10, so I seen bigger things than Baltimore. So my mindset was a little different from everybody else. Everybody else was like, remain in the streets, but I was so focused on getting out the hood and the streets. My focus was boxing. That was my escape. So I kept that path and I stayed close to my coaches, and we here now.
Given how long you guys have been together, what's like your communication like now? I assume that even in a full arena, everybody's going nuts. His voice is kind of the one maybe that you hear clearer than others.
I mean, I wouldn't just say Calvin, but everybody on this stage right now, I make sure I take I make sure I listen to them. No matter what's going on. When I'm in there, I really don't hear other people besides the people that you see close to me. So I'm definitely looking for that. I'll be looking for that voice, and with me, it just they walk in that path with me. So I always count on them being there.
What do you think your success has meant to kids that are maybe kind of walking the same road that you are right now, that are coming from like the same neighborhood and stuff, and trying to make it in the gym?
I think they could use me or anybody on this stage. I feel as though, because I learned from every person on the stage before me. I learned that staying focused and just be who you be, and make sure you have somebody that you can count on. If you feel as though you can count on, believe in that person. I feel as though nobody that before you will direct you in the wrong direction. So I feel as though if you got that person that's willing to help you, then seek that help.
Gervonta, with Floyd being your promoter, he feels that some of the criticism you're getting is piggybacked off him, which is the negative criticism he received throughout his career, being undefeated, never being beaten. Do you feel that that's kind of the uphill battle you're facing, that you take up some of the criticism that's like a reciprocal thing off Floyd?
Yeah, I feel as though they couldn't get him, so they forced that way on me. So that's exactly what I feel. But I know that I have the best team in boxing, so I don't let that really get to me. Sometimes I get frustrated, but it's always like these guys next to me that keep me focused.
What's it mean? I mean, I think you do have the best team in boxing. What's that mean to you to have that depth of wisdom and talent around you to call upon no matter what situation is going on in your career, in your life, and anything?
Where I come from, it's like not my age group, but like people like Calvin, Floyd, and Barry. They had that OG. You know what I mean? My generation, they really didn't really look up to OGs, but I feel as though I was blessed to have people that that's been through a lot. Everybody on the stage been through different stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel as though I'm blessed to have that. These guys that's walking that path with me. So I definitely want to thank each and one of these guys that even when I'm sometimes I don't listen. I mean, I'm my own man, so I want to make my own mistakes, but it is what it is. I definitely appreciate them.
Every day I wake up, somebody else calls you out. It doesn't matter what class. They could be super middleweight, 135, 140. Sometimes you respond, sometimes you don't. Did you see all that? Why? Why are they calling you out?
Floyd, in the All Access, he threw a little shade at Tank about his basketball game, so he wasn't making a lot of shots. But
I did?
But they did, yeah. They said that just that day.
Did I throw shades?
No,
They were throwing shades at you?
they was throwing shades at him, not you. They were saying he was missing shots.
Tank said it was a bad day. Have you played with Tank? Was he going to be on the Manny Pacquiao team? that you take to face against Manny Pacquiao?
I don't know if you want to go over there and play. You can go over there and play on my team. Get him over out.
Tank, you're on a long string of KOs right now. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tank, you're on a long string of KOs right now. Talk to me about the anatomy of throwing that knockout shot. Are you throwing these punches unconsciously? It seems like lightning bolts just coming out of nowhere sometimes. Where do these shots come from?
A couple of hands. They come in your hands, don't they?
I don't know. Just I've been doing it for so long. It's second nature. I don't think I'll be trying to throw with bad attention every time. It just come off like that.
Do you have a favorite knockout you have achieved so far?
Leo.
When is it, Leo?
Leo.
Why is that?
What is that?
It was bad.
Is that the destiny for Coops on Sunday night?
We're not going to tell you that. I told you that. Hold on. I just told you we're not going to tell you the game plan. No, we're not going to do that.
Gervonta, were you surprised that Teofimo Lopez lost to George Campbell?
Don't get him into that.
No, I wasn't surprised.
You weren't surprised?
It wasn't.
How come?
That shit come with the territory. It's the fight game. You win some, you lose some.
You didn't?
Shit, I lost some worse than that. I lost my children's mother. So shit, we like I just said before, you don't always gotta you can have a loss, but it don't always have to be in the ring. So we have losses throughout life. So, like I said before, you go through ups and downs in life. You win some, you lose some. But we live and we keep fighting just throughout life.
Speaking of inside and out the ring, Leonard, you mentioned earlier while you were up there talking about Tank is that Tank seems to be getting it together, both inside the ring and outside the ring. Can you elaborate a little bit on that for us, sir?
Well, did you guys get a chance to see the podcast that he did? This is the first in-depth interview that he's given where the fans got a chance to see a different side of it. I mean, you just go and look at how he views that interview with guys. These are the kind of things we think outside of the box across the board. And no, there's no shame because you guys kind of just act the same or play. And it was a chance to
Hold on. Shit, ain't too many questions they can ask. Shit, they ain't never fought before.
Yeah.
So most time motherfuckers do an interview, these boxing so-called, like they got all the guys just commentating for the fights. I'm like, Timothy Bradley do a good job, and Andre Ward, he do, both of those guys do a good job, but a lot of people, and I appreciate you guys covering boxing, but a lot of times you guys only can ask the questions that they ask because they don't really know nothing about boxing for real. I'm gonna say like Roger Mayweather, they really don't know shit about boxing.
it was a good opportunity to
Thanks for bringing him back.
To see a different side of him, and in my personal opinion, I think was the best interview he's ever done that I personally witnessed.
What?
The interview he did on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
It's fire. It's fire.
There was things I didn't even know.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Are you finding more comfort in doing that and opening up and really, like the things you just said here?
I mean, I'm just overall with the sport, I'm getting more comfortable with, opening up a little bit. At first, I wasn't. I was a kid off the block. I mean, I feel like I'm maturing as a fighter, as a person. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
It's just,
I like that photo where you're
It's not the 41. That's the 40.
where you're on the block and then you're standing in front of the Phantom like a few years later or whatever.
That was a good picture.
The photo where you're on the block and then a few years later you got the Phantom, you're standing in the middle with the Phantom.
yeah, it was just, a little motivation. That's about it.
That's dope. I like the photo.
Yeah.
Let me go back and like. Still,
Tank and Floyd.
So just put that back there.
That interview has got
Go back Thursday.
almost 1 million views already.
Go back Thursday.
Any thoughts on Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz coming up on Saturday night?
Wish them both nothing but the best. Devin had a chance to work in our gym ever since he's been a little, small kid. Gervonta Davis, I think he beat a guy they didn't expect him to beat. So it should be a good matchup. But our focus is Sunday. I need everybody to tune in Sunday. I mean, like I always say, it's all about blood, sweat, and tears. He put in a lot of work, and I'm pretty sure this guy's looking to upset Tank. He's gonna come and bring his all. So we'll just see how everything plays out. But everybody that's watching right now, I'm telling you, tune in. It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Thank you.
I'm good. Okay.
Thank you so much, Floyd.